revolution is ever won without artists, and we need a revolutionary approach in fighting HIV and AIDS.
We're gonna shift this HIV thing from where it is to where it should be.
Using something that could seem so dark and making it into something beautiful.
My goodness.
And I believe that, you know, if you're using music as an educational tool, then, you know, a lot of the young people that you want to reach, they probably won't even understand that it was the music that had the impact. So I truly believe that if you have the music and you have kids listening and singing to this stuff, even though, you know, they might not recognize what they're singing about, but something will be in their brains, and it will continue to work afterwards, even after the song is ended.
I agree. You know, Thomas and I were in Zambia in and out over the years shooting, and one time we were in one of the compounds rolling through, and some kid rode by on a bike singing Thomas's song Brother that he had played like 18 months prior or something. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I love Thomas's music, so that was first and foremost. We actually started by just shooting a rock doc, and then this story developed from that. So for me, I was trying to capture really succinct, raw musical moments. And then once this story started to emerge, it was overwhelmingly emotional, actually, for me as well as Thomas, obviously. But for me to follow him, it became a journey for me as well. So it was my pleasure.
I mean, yeah, we started out just filming stuff, and, you know, we didn't really have a plan, to be honest. But what really triggered me was when I was talking to my family in Zambia. We were talking about my mother, and I realized, because, you know, some of my family down there, they've told me that she passed on from malaria, and some said that it was, you know, yellow fever. At one point, I started to think, I was like, they don't even know that she had HIV. They don't even know it was AIDS that killed her. So at that time, when I realized that, you know, that they didn't know that she had the virus, that was really tricky for me, saying this needs to change. I mean, the whole thing that if you're carrying a disease that can kill you, and you can't even tell your closest about it, I mean, really that had to change, because as I see it, those are the people that you want to seek help with, you know, the people that you love. And I believe that being said, you know, if you can't even tell your most loved ones that you carry something, then who you're going to tell it? And then it's going to be stigmatized, and it's going to be deadly. You know, still 700,000 people a year are dying from this, and it's just wrong. I mean, we have the tools now to stop it, and we just need people to know. And this is why, you know, we made this film, because we really want to spread the message. And I believe that the question you asked before, why it should be film, it's because it's more, you know, if you want to reach a younger audience, I believe it's easier to hit them with music and this pro, for instance, than if you're wearing like a suit and a tie and doing this with your finger. I mean, at least in Europe and also in Africa, the whole thing is that it's just so much easier to hit the adolescents if you're doing it in a cool way. And that's why we just wanted to make a cool movie and some cool songs and educate them, you know, along the way.
Once we finally got it right, we've seen, you know, we've been screening it. We've been working with UN AIDS, and we screened it in Beijing, and we screened it in Geneva, Switzerland, and we've seen overwhelmingly positive responses. The audiences seem to really like this story and connect with it, and come out of screenings really emotional. So it feels good to us right now. We've seen, especially from the HIV AIDS community, that community is all on board, and everyone's really behind us and helping us spread this message. So that's been really amazing.
All the things that people are saying now, you know, regarding to COVID, it's like stuff that we've been struggling with for years with HIV. You know, the whole thing, you need to figure out where did you get it from, and how do we stop that, you know, from evolving and all that stuff. And even, you know, we're still searching for a vaccine for HIV. We've been doing that for 40 years now. And hopefully what I believe in is that that they can do something, they can benefit out of each other now. I mean, the whole thing that, you know, we're used to working with these issues, but hopefully, you know, we've seen now the world that come really together trying to stop COVID. And I believe that the next thing is going to be HIV. And so this is going to be actually going to be something great for it, because that it will help us, you know, to show that we can conquer stuff. And I believe that this is a battle that's, we're going to win this sooner rather than later. And my socials is Instagram /Buttenschøn, Buttenschön. I have a Facebook as well, Thomas Buttenschøn. Yeah, and you can see the film on DOINMyDrugs.com, or visit our, you know, we have this foundation, Muchimba Music Foundation. Muchimba is my middle name. Muchimba.org.
Yeah. We have super wide distribution in the States and in North America through Byron Allen's company. So anywhere you can rent or buy films. In Denmark, it's available on streaming there. And then also there's a screening tomorrow night for World AIDS Day. Thomas will be performing live afterwards. So there's an actual film screening, which is really sweet. And then the album can be found anywhere music is found. If you really just want one definitive spot, go to doinmydrugs.com. And then if you want to see the philanthropic work we do, it's at muchimba.org.